Laura.
One more time, Kristen and Laura.
And ladies. On your right side, ladies, all the way. Ladies, on your left shoulder.
It makes me so happy because, like, being somebody who had been asked that question just over and over and over and over, I felt this huge responsibility, like one that I was really genuinely worried about. If I wasn't able to say one way or the other, then was I sort of like forsaking a side? Are people gonna look at me and go, "You're not setting an example"? It's like, no, but that's not mine. Like the fact that you don't have to now is like so much more truthful. And it's like, wait, so in order to stay relevant and authentic, do I have to come out? Because I don't know if that's true. And now, if you were to have this conversation with someone like in high school, they would probably like roll their eyes and go, why are you complicating everything so much? Like, just sort of do what you want to do. And it's like, man, I was gunning for that for a long time. So thank you. So like, God, kids, like lead the way, you know? It's really nice.
People need to see JT now. When I first saw you, I thought you looked like him.
Huh?
You've got all these selves inside of you. Explore them. A Hollywood producer wants to make Sarah into a movie.
So good to finally meet you. JT, did you get that book I sent you?
Yeah, we loved it.
Why do you keep answering for him?
He's a deaf mute.
Unless you have those answers, you start sort of pulling things out of the hat that don't really apply to you. So I've been lucky enough to kind of like keep that at bay until I was able to sort of stand up and and have an interaction with the public or have an interaction with my peers about identity or whatever. But at the same time, it's not, for me, it's like really not that complicated of an issue. Whereas for some of my friends and some people that we portray in this movie, it really is a lot harder. You know what I mean? Like, just much more ambiguous. There are things that he or she or they or, you know, whether or not you like girls or boys doesn't even begin to describe who you are on the inside. And for that vocabulary to be the only way that we can describe, I just feel like we don't even have the words to describe the complexities of identity right now.
To the left, please. To the left. To the left again.
Are we gonna do that,
Guys, to the left, all to the left here,
right here,
together
Laura.
as a group.
Together as a group to the left.
One more time, looking right here in the middle, ladies. You wanna
How much of that energy and spirit are you putting into your feature directorial debut that you're working on now?
Oh man, so much of it. So much of that spirit is completely about finding a new language. You know what I mean? Like really, and understanding that your word house, so to speak, is constructed by you, and you can also have a million definitions of any word you want. Like they are open for interpretation. So like words as solace, because they really can be used as weapons, and really like or saviors. Like I can't wait to make that movie. I by the way, I like literally am just now finishing the first draft of that right now. So hopefully. And I've never really talked about it, so like the writer is one of my dear friends now. I'm gonna tell her to Google this.
You establish yourself as someone else.
JT, you're here at last.
And nobody even notices.
You sound like a woman to me, but you insist you are a man. Are you really who you say you are?
Are you really who you say you are? I can't really tell. Are you a man?